Hello all, welcome to pythonvibes YouTube channel. Our next interview question is find sum of list elements in Python without using built-ins. So we got some input like list of elements and the output is 81. So we just have to combine and we have to just sum all these elements so that we will get 81, and they also given some explanation. Actually this video is only meant for beginners. Someone who already has knowledge on how to find sum of elements of an iterable object can skip this video. So with this video I just wanted to help absolute beginners so that they'll understand logic behind built-in functions in Python, just like sum function does. So going forward they can improve their problem solving skills in Python by understanding how a built-in function actually works internally. So generally these kind of questions will be asked when some interviewer wants to test their understanding of the Python during the interviews. So how they are actually understanding the built-in function internally, how they works. So they will start checking it from the basic level, and then they will increase the level of the interview questions. So to check the basic understanding or basic level in Python, they might start with this kind of questions. So we need to find sum of all these elements. So we know that we have a function like sum method. Like if we just do it like sum of this list, what it does, it will work, but the interviewer can't get to know like whether you are actually understanding how this sum function is actually works, and he or she will ask like without using this sum we need to find out, we need to get this 81. So how do we approach this problem? So basically I will just take one normal function. So I'm defining one function, sum of elements, and for this I am passing one iterable. So I'm naming it as L only. So I'm just taking one variable called total, and I'm initiating with 0, and each time I'm taking one element and adding that element to the total variable. So for that I'm just iterating over all these elements. So for element is in L in this list, whatever we got it in the argument, and then what I said, we just have to add to the existed total variable. So we will just do this, and at the end we will return the total variable. And initially I just taken this just to explain. Otherwise we can also take this using the input function so that we can actually check randomly by giving multiple elements to this list. So right now I'm trying to call this method sum of elements of L. Since we returning this output, I wanted to print this on the screen. So I've used print statement here. So save it and check the output. So here what it given, it returned 81. So how this is actually working behind. So I'll just take you through this. So initially we have a list like this, and that list is passed to this sum of elements method function, and here initially we have initiated one total variable with 0, and each time it will be iterating over these elements, list elements. So for the first loop, what do we get? We will get 10 as our element. So element holds, for the first loop it will hold 10, and it is adding it to the total. So what it is doing, total plus equals to is nothing but total plus element. So for this, what is happening here, the total value would be 0 plus, earlier we have total as 0 here initially, and the element, what is this element, we got 10 as our element for the first loop. So for now this total variable will hold 10 as a value, and for the next iteration it will hold 20, and already we have in total as a 10. For this 10 we are adding. So for the second time, what will happen, for the second time already we have 10 in the total from the first iteration, and for this 10 we have to add this element. So here this total variable is having 10 plus 20, which is nothing but 30. So the same way it will take the third iteration, which is nothing but 23, and for the third iteration it will come and it will just sum up this value. So this total was holding earlier as 30, and now we got 23 as our element, and this sums up to 53. And then for the next iteration we got 1, so we have to add this 1 to this 53. So we'll be having 53 plus 1, it comes to 54, and then for the next iteration we got 2 here. So we earlier we have 54 here in total, and that 54 plus this 2 element value is 2, so this sums up to 56, and this 56 is been stored to total. And then we got the last element, which is 25, and we have in the total as 56 and element is 25, which counts to 81. So at the end we are returning this 81, and we are also printing this 81. And this is very simple, but if we don't understand the simple things only in Python, then we can't go further. Like, even though we understand something, but it would always feels like something is missing, like we will not be able to tackle the bigger things in real life. So it's always important to understand the basics in Python, how the built-in function actually works internally, so then you can build your own logic in real time as well. So that's all guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel and share with your colleagues and friends as well. Thank you guys, thanks for watching this video.